Hey guys, welcome to this week's Metagame Minute.
What was that? Hey guys,
I just really wanted to take my show back.
Meteor Game Minute.
Mediocre Game Minute.
Meteor Game on it. I love it. So, Caleb, here's the first question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When did you decide about the bones? How did you come about that?
Yeah.
And then also,
that was very
go
good.
fuck yourself. Have actual
Runes.
props and
Yeah.
runes and stuff,
Did you
and
guys
that
get to
you
see
have
these?
to decipher.
Yeah, so it's always been an interesting thing to me. And
Well, no one can.
go ahead and palm them.
That's legit.
It's been
But that's the
interesting to
thing
me.
that stuck out to me. I was like, what a fucking cool choice that you had. I understand how
You don't
things
want
work.
to feel them?
Nah, not yet. But what a fucking cool choice that you have this tangible thing that you can interact with
I'm
and then have
excited
to
about
look
it.
shit up because essentially the thing that you did or the thing that you read at the beginning of the episode was actually something because of this. So explain everything. Okay, I'm done talking.
How do I even do that?
Does anybody else want to feel those while he's talking?
Ooh.
Sackaroons on you.
Yeah, that was a loud thump, bud.
Sackaroos.
What a sack of runes you got.
How y'all sackaroonie?
So everybody has something interesting in their characters that they enjoy, that's something, that's entertaining to them. And so this was something that I think is interesting. And so I wanted to bring it in, and especially with looking at some of the wiki of Alex's world, one of the things that he brought in, I don't know if it's an unearthed arcana or what, but it's the rune mage. Or
that's
rune.
something I've made for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Which
so,
I like. And what it does, it kind of turns a druid into more of a wizard.
Yeah, and so it's that whole flavor that I really enjoyed, and I wanted this guy to be some sort of kind of dark spiritualist, but I don't really know. But I'm excited that I actually got to use it. I didn't think that was going to happen anytime
And
soon.
is that? And now it
That's
makes
cool.
sense. Like when you were playing the dwarf twins or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys said something, and you're like, "Is that like the sort of prototype for this?"
Right,
thing?
right,
And
yeah.
That's what you guys were talking
So
about.
He had mentioned that he wanted to do something similar to that. And so that was my way of kind of testing some things out, thematically of what a rune.
So you're
keeper
kind of
might
like
be.
a Doctor Strange
almost
druid,
a Doctor Strange, but with a
But
very
like a druid.
specific cultural.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
What
awesome, man.
specific language are those?
What a
runes? Is that
fucking cool-
Futhark? Is
Yeah,
that like,
Futhark.
Yeah,
Younger.
that's dope.
What a cool choice.
Not Elder Futhark?
I don't think so. I'd have to look.
I don't know. I was just joking. I just know that there is Elder and Younger.
Yeah. Could you spot the difference?
No.
Okay.
No,
I
just know
love that
they
character
exist.
choice, and I love that it's just not like a run of the mill. Like you guys, you really went after like a very interesting, specific druid thing.
And
It's very fucking cool.
something that's unintentional that I wasn't expecting to happen, but apparently when he does his casting and is intoxicated, which is a requirement of the casting,
Oh, really?
is
Welcome to Metagame Minute.
his real voice comes out apparently.
That was very good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there's the reason it sounds so similar to Cinder and Yamhorn. That's because that's not his real voice. So.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really good role-playing retcon.
Yeah.
I approve of that. No, that was really cool, man. Like, I'd never seen anything like that in a game. Alex is telling us that Critical Role Season 2 did something kind of with tarot.
Yeah,
It was-
Molly Mock did something similar with it.
Yeah,
This
that's
year,
kinda
curious.
cool.
which I
Right.
thought was neat. And
So-
I like bringing that kind of stuff into the game.
Yeah.
And I'd love to kind of put, if you want to put some rules together for maybe making a ritual out of this,
Yeah.
I'd love to
That'd
do
be
that.
cool.
Yeah,
That'd be
he
fucking
pulled
cool.
out a freaking book. He was like drawing the runes combined, pulled out a book to see what it meant and stuff. It was crazy.
And if there's a way it can somehow influence what you choose
Mhm.
happens throughout the day or adventure or whatever. That would be cool.
We'll get on that.
But my question for Rhett, after having done that, it's you personally were the one that pulled the runes. So
Yeah.
really that was a rune casting for you and not so much Zephyr. Does that change how you interpret what it was?
No, I knew what it was. Are you like worried about my eternal soul or something? Like I did some Viking magic and now I'm not like.
No, I'm just saying because there were some really interesting things that came up.
Yeah, what's cool is that's the thing. Like, yeah, it applies in game, but also I did get this in real life.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is, does that impact you?
Did you listen
real
to
life.
what I said?
No, actually, what's funny is I was struggling with a way to come up to how this applies to Zephyrus, but it actually applies to me like pretty
I knew
well.
you were going there again.
Yeah,
You're
like
gonna say it all over again.
yeah, like I don't know, the
Well, just
controlling
mull
my
that over.
emotions thing
Yeah.
for sure is like
Mull that over.
protection, dude. That's
you're-
pretty topical because
And
of
it
the story
said
I
something
talked about.
it's the winter of your spirituality.
Yeah, my spiritual life. Yeah,
Yeah. So
which is kind of interesting because like I'm definitely like entering a spring in terms of like my new life as like a father. And
Oh,
stuff.
jeez.
Oh my gosh.
God.
No,
Milo, hey, bud, you got a fucking natural 20 over there.
fuck you. That's cool.
No, I was really excited to be able to use some spells and actually hit with them, and yeah, that was fun controlling the board a lot.
Yeah, that I.
This whole session,
was
you've had
very
some really
interesting.
interesting choices.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. I got to control the board, and I love my character choices between ball and chain. I can't wait for him to actually be under
I
my
can't
control.
Oh, and something I forgot to mention is he
And
still
that's
has
so
a
fucking
chain
cool.
attached to him.
from
The chain
from
he was
the
tied up
imprisonment?
on. That the part that was easy to undo was the other end of the chain. So chain now has a
As
chain.
an actual
Oh, yeah.
chain.
My favorite thing, like with your choices thus far in season 4, is just like seeing how fucking, like crazy you're being. You're like, I'm gonna do this crazy like New Zealand, Australian accent, whatever, and then you've got the ball and chain, and you're just talking about like, I'm gonna play two characters, kind of like a deal or whatever. Like you have this back and forth. Whereas, like, if you listen to episode 1 of season 2, you're so like polite and calm and like demure in a way, and now you're just like bada bing baby, bang bang bang
They're
bang.
very different characters, absolutely.
But just you as a person, you're much more lively, hanging out with us all the time
I'm
now.
sure that's true too.
Yeah, it's so fucking awesome to see.
And kind of bouncing off that too is kind of fun. Just seeing coming from one DMing style, then to another, and now into another. It kind of he doesn't necessarily like he's not like limiting our characters in a way. He's like letting our characters have these cool things that are happening, but he's making the world react to them in an interesting way and sort of making it. I don't know. It's not. It's fun because I remember thinking like, "Oh man, this ability of mine is going to be like overpowered." But he came up with a way to sort of make it fit naturally into the game, obviously. But also,
It makes me mad
Bounce
that
it
he's
back at
better
us.
than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes me mad that I'm like, oh, this guy that's done this thing longer than me is better than me. Nah, I'm blood red mad. But no, it's awesome. I'm loving. This was probably my favorite session. Like this episode of like recording like
This
3
is fun.
episodes or whatever.
Yeah.
It was
And this has been kind of my idea for the beginning of this campaign was
because we got out of the fucking jail.
it was to keep you in a prison, keep you in a contained area to let you really stretch your legs with these characters before releasing you out into the wide world. And really, in next session, we'll see what happens. But
Really?
the world is open at this point.
Yeah,
You're
I
no
don't
longer
think we're-
constrained. You guys go wherever you want, wherever you think your story leads. You guys could do that.
I don't think we're getting to Usama anytime soon.
Who knows?
Oh yeah, did we ever actually leave for that?
No,
No.
No,
got
we've been on this
exploded.
island.
Something was wrong with the
I want to know
The
what
handy-
countered it.
yeah.
Yeah,
thing that I was
Julia
thinking
seemed a
before.
bit miffed.
By the way, I totally missed this. People cheered at the end. Did we kill the flaming skull, or is it
Yes.
still alive?
Yeah. Oh,
we
yeah.
killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well
think I
done,
think
team.
each one of those things was teetering on like 1 or 2 health.
Oh, nice.
Well, that. Yeah,
So it wasn't a real flaming skull.
it was.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just underestimated the rest of your group.
I guess I'm used to. I encountered one at level 1 one time and got TPK'd.
Yeah.
Well, there you
if
go.
if I played it a certain way, then it absolutely could have
TPK.
killed some people.
Gotcha.
Had a certain-
The difference here was that it was specifically going after Julia. There was an intent behind this thing, and it didn't
Yeah.
care about you guys. It was trying to kill her.
No
And
wonder we
that's why
survived.
Ball kept on pulling it away.
Yeah.
Oh.
And how I thought that was going to go was that the skull would combat Julia and that would kind of take over. But she got double crit right away. So
that
she
was
went to
bad.
sleep.
That was real bad.
Oh man, real D&D.
And now that we've figured it out,
Wait.
guys, this has been a great. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, it's Caleb.
One last thing. Since
Okay.
this is Metagame Minute.
For the Lance Bassett.
Can we level up now?
Oh, yeah. You guys are going to be level 3.
Yes!
Sorry,
Yes!
level three?
Yes!
Yeah,
High
level three.
fives all around.
Yep. Once you got out of the prison, you got to be level 3.
Oh, so we've been ripping level 3 spells on these dudes.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Sick.
Dash, take us out.
Thank you for listening to Metagame Minute and obviously Chaotic Amateurs. I have been your host and just generally like good, awesome guy. Dash Thompson. Look me up on the Facebook. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful day and night. I love you. Good night.
Have a good one, guys.
Mwah. Good night, guys.
I love you all.
Good night from Dash.
Yes.
Final word.
I
Done.
am the best.
Final word from me,
The
Dash
inventor
Thompson.
of Metagame Minute.
Last word.
Last
Okay,
word.
bye.